Nets in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, LeBron James gives Coach Tyronn Lue credit for his even keel. James says that Lue is the same way no matter the point in the game. He's always saying, okay, let's move on to the next possession. Now, Lue says, I think it's just being poised and being positive. That's the best approach. It carries over to your team, and it gives them confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That philosophy is what helped win Cleveland a title back in 2016. Always positive, always thinking ahead.
And, of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with not much reward.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. LeBron James is out there with Smith. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Now, here is Russell. Clock at 6. Launches it. They get it back. Carroll passes to Russell. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Inside. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Mozgov. And Greg, the Nets trading away the better part of a decade worth of draft picks when they went all in back in 2013 and 2014.
Yeah, going for vets like Darren Williams and Gerald Wallace, Paul Pierce, and of course KG. But unfortunately, all past their prime. That team only able to get to the second round, and boy, what a heavy price to pay for so little success in the postseason.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Nets on defense. No good off the back of the rim.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but he wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And Tristan Thompson, more of a center's game in a 6'9" frame, especially with the way small ball has gone. He has the ability to hold his own down on the inside. That combination of long arms, strength, the quick jumping, and the willpower to dominate, that's put Tristan Thompson on the map.
That one is off. And for Thompson, the downside to playing him at center is he is not a big-time shot blocker.
Well, he does have good mobility in the pick and roll, Kevin, and he covers the smaller men on the switches. But you're right, as soon as you get around the rim, sometimes Tristan Thompson is not able to get vertical and challenge some shots out there.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And Brent, when you watch Tristan Thompson pursue offensive rebounds, he's constantly battling for position inside.
Well, he toes the line a lot with what he can get away with, but more and more the experience on the court and who it is that he's playing against does a great job of predicting where shots are coming off, finding angles on the inside, and being in great position to make easy scores.
Now here is Smith. Back to LeBron. Got a hand on it. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's LeBron. Nice D from Russell.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Love has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 6 points for Love.
Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
There's a good screen. Russell kicks to Carroll. Picked by Mozgov. Shot clock at 6. Carroll dishes to Mozgov. Here's Russell with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith right side. No good there. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's LeVert. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Mozgov. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he lays it up and in. Mozgov's got his second bucket of the night.
And being aggressive, using that length, Mozgov owning the painted area in the face of pressure.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good. Russell.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
The screen from Thompson. Off the screen, and LeBron throws it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Screen by Smith. LeBron kicks to Smith. Up top, Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Crowder's got his first 2 points of the night. Nets trail by 4. Now Russell. Picked by Mozgov. There's the pick. A floater and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And after so many finals runs starting in 2015, Brent, is it natural for a team like the Cavaliers to wear down a bit?
Well, they do have some guys that have played a lot of years in the NBA, so that's a natural cause and effect. But these guys were the defending champs last year, won 51 games, took a couple months off on the defensive end, and then flipped the switch in the playoffs. No doubt about it. Came together and played extremely well through their run in the Eastern Conference.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Cleveland leading by 3. The screen from Thompson. Love outside. Dishes to James. Hangs in the air, and he sinks the layup. LeBron's got 6.
Well, LeBron going up strong on the inside doesn't give the D a chance to block his shot and carves out just enough room.
Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Russell. Now the pass to LeVert. Picked by Mozgov. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And it's LeVert missing.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
It's LeBron with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I just don't ever want to take for granted the fact that LeBron James is simply one of the greatest basketball players that's ever played the game. Am I overstepping it? Not at all. He is just as complete as it gets.
And the first one at the line is good. And when it's all said and done, Brent, do you think LeBron James goes down as the most versatile player in NBA history?
There's no doubt about it, Kevin. If you talk about a player that had the consistent dominance that LeBron James had in every facet of the game, from the moment he stepped into the NBA, it's been a remarkable run for him. And when he steps between those sidelines, there's really nothing that he cannot do.
Now, here is Russell. They set the pick. Pass to LeVert. Pick by Mozgov. Here's LeVert, covered by Smith. And it's LeVert missing.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now here's Crowder. It's a pick by Love. Up top, Crowder. Love with the screen on Carroll. Here's Crowder. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Jay Crowder, one of the bigger pieces in the trade that brought him to Cleveland, always seemed to be the odd man out with the revamped roster in Boston. But he's got some strength and length on that wing, also some toughness and depth.
Booker, he's checked in now for Hollis Jefferson. Nets trail by 9.
And for the Cavs, getting Crowder in the deal was a big part of why they went with it. He's helped fill a couple of holes Cleveland had, and he's also on a friendly contract, so he'll be a part of this team down the road.
Smith left side. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, you don't want J.R. Smith to get room to shoot, especially from the mid-range there. He's very effective at scoring just about anywhere on the floor.
Russell kicks to Mozgov. Back to Russell. Mozgov sets a screen for Russell. Here's LeVert. And the Nets miss again.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
The screen from Thompson. Smith kicks to Love. That 3 off the mark.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
And stolen by James. Launches a 3, hands it from downtown. LeBron's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Now, here is Russell. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Carroll, and he dunks it down.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, you played all 4 years in college after redshirting your freshman season. What kind of advantage, as you look back on that, do you think it gave you, if any, in preparing for the pressures and the style of the NBA?
I don't know so much, Kevin, if it gave me an advantage with regards to the pressures of the league, but certainly with regards to the physicality of the league, it's something that I desperately needed. Just a late developer, a late bloomer. I think I was about 175 pounds when I went off to college. Not a preferential playing weight for the NBA, so I needed that year just in terms of the maturity of what I needed physically.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
So for the Nets, Quincy Azee's checked in for Mozgov. Harris comes in for Damari Carroll, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell. Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Crowder. And they double up James. Love dishes to Green. It's deflected. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Passes it to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's LeVert. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
And that one is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Dinwiddie passes to Booker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the Nets adding their own G League affiliate, the Long Island Nets.
Yeah, and the Nets franchise originally, remember, based in Long Island. So nice to have that homecoming. And of course, with young talent development, so critical for this Nets organization. Having that minor league team in close proximity, very valuable.
And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 13. LeBron with it. 11 points in the game. Out to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Shumpert's release that time pretty quick because he's on the inside. He knows the defense is going to swarm.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. They set the pick. He dishes it to Crabb. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Can't sleep on his scoring ability. Crabb forces defenders to commit sometimes, the last play being a good example.
The Nets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Crabb. A second-round pick back in 2013. Alan Crabb didn't play consistent minutes, Brent, until his 3rd season in the NBA.
Yeah, and he continues to work, and I think the early part of his career he got some minutes because he really focused on the defensive end, and maybe scoring a little bit and shooting the ball well took his mindset away from that. We'll see this year if he can be more complete on both ends and still a tremendous offensive weapon.
Now here's James. He's got 11. And here's Love. Off target with the fadeaway. Crab with the ball. Now Green defending. Crab with the ball. He's against Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
And not a guy who gets to the charity stripe a ton, but overall, Crab shoots a solid percentage from there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
So it's Brooklyn now, after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Now here's Crab, guarded by Shumpert. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They set the screen. James kicks to Shumpert. Outside Korver. Harris against LeBron. Right block shot. A rebound by the Nets.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. He gets that one. Here's James, and the layup falls. LeBron's got 13.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes in the NBA.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. D-Wade out there with Amon Shumpert. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Green in at the power forward position. Grab the pass to Ace. 6 to shoot. Harris kicks to AC. Here's Dinwiddie. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's Wade. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Korver sets the screen for Shumpert. Kicks it to Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Here's Booker. And again, it's the Nets missing. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Green, the screen. And Shumpert kicks to Green. It's Frye atop the key. Here's Shumpert. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Crab dishes to Dinwiddie. Here's AC. Back to Crab. To the wing right side. Here's Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 14. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green kicks to Frye. Here's Wade. That one wide left.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Got that one up quick. Booker's got 5 now.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Wade passes to Green. And Green slams it in.
Terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
Nets trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called, the Nets. Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Here's Dinwiddie. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The dish now to Harris. Clock at 6. Crab in the corner. Goes up the baseline. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 5 points in the game.
Well, Crab's a shooter. If he gets his feet set, nice 1-2 hop like that, it's going through.
Frye dishes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, They came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Crab. 5 to shoot. The Nets get it back in a new 24, and he makes that one. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Wade kicks to Fry. Green against Booker. So, Greg, how close were the Nets to being the Swamp Dragons anyway?
Well, it needed a unanimous vote of all the teams to change it, but there was one vote against it. The Nets themselves voted against the change, and they had 7 owners who rotated voting duties, and the one on deck got cold feet.
That's good from Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Allen's checked in for Quincy Acey. And Cleveland also making a change. Crowder, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. Both free throws good from Green.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They set the pick. There's Crab with the 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Crab's got 8.
Yeah, good job of Crab working off the picks and clever at finding that open spot on the floor, trusting his guard to get him the ball in that spot.
Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. Here's Fry. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Crab with the ball. He's against Fry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the Cavs' big 3 completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So for the Nets, Damari Carroll's checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Allen Crabbe. Then for the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Fry. And James subbed in for Dwayne Wade. That one is no good. Brent, when you think back to some of your favorite teammates in your 14-year career, what characteristics do those guys tend to have?
I think about 2 things, Kevin. The first is competitive drive. You always are drawn to guys who on a daily basis just want not only their team to be their best, but they want to be their best. That's an attractive quality. And secondly, probably the idea about where basketball sits in terms of the priority in your life. I always appreciated guys who could go do their work, separate from their work, and enjoy the time in the moment that they had with teammates, with family, with friends. That kind of balance to me is an attractive quality.
And the Nets with possession here, following the score by Cleveland.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And really, the first 3 or 4 seasons of his career, Damari Carroll was kind of a fringe rotation player. I think once his 3-point shooting took form in Atlanta, that's when his value as a player skyrocketed.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Carroll. And for Damari Carroll, able to hit the 3, but it all starts for him, Greg, at the defensive end.
Yeah, he can be an intimidator on that side of the ball, and
with his lockdown mentality defensively. He only needs to provide complementary scoring to be a key contributor.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Nets. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Smith kicks to LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
And that one misses.
LeBron James, quite simply, one of the greatest players that's ever played the game, and just impossible for anybody to slow down.
And he's good on the second.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Feeds it to Russell. Here's LeVert. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Smith outside. He feeds it to LeBron. Shoots from the block and stolen by Russell. Carroll against Crowder. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Here's LeVert, screened by Russell. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Love against Carroll.
Kevin Love got his hand up. That was just enough to alter the shot.
Here's Crowder. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside, Russell. With some arc, count the basket. Russell's got his second bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Now here's James. He's got 16. LeBron is doubled. A wide open look for Love. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's the screen. Russell passes to LeVert. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Good on the bucket.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Nets trail by 15. Al Russell. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's LeVert. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Crowder. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Love's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Here's Allen over Thompson, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Nets have shot 50% from the line, 6 of 12 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 14. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Back to James. LeBron is doubled. Love outside. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Crowder. Crowder with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. The feed to Russell. Carroll with it. He's picked up by James. Carroll against LeBron. There's the 3. The shot by Carroll, no good. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Screen by Smith. Off the pick. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Thompson. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
You cannot let LeBron James get some room to shoot off of that screen. You got to try to crowd him as best you can.
Russell passes to LeVert. They set the pick. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his big mitts there comes in handy on defense, getting up there to spike that one away.
He kicks it to Crowder. Thompson, a screen on Carroll.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
For Cleveland, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Crowder. And both free throws good from Crowder.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here is Russell. Dishes it to Carroll. Offline with his three. LeBron outside. Outside Crowder. Smith outside. LeBron against Russell. Nice shot by James. James has got 20 points.
Just wonder how the confidence of the team gets established when LeBron James gets off to a start like this.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Rodney Hollis-Jefferson. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Crowder dishes to Love. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's a good screen. Russell from long range. The shot off that time. And so it's Cleveland cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
LeBron might have actually reached a new level for how to control a basketball game. You know he can score his points at any time he likes. He can lock down almost anyone defensively, and at times he's like he's in a zen state where he's playing chess, like a chess master, moving the pieces around the board flawlessly.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Levert and Carroll are the wingmen. Osgoff is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Russell in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And that one's good. James.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Love. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Hollis Jefferson's got his second basket.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now, here is Smith. And the baseline jumper, no good. Russell against James. And stolen by LeBron. And James with a clear path to the hoop. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Carroll. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Here's Smith. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. The screen from Thompson. And here's Love from the arc. It's off target. He is 4 of 9 from the field.
Back in 2008, Kevin Love was drafted with the 5th pick by Memphis and then traded to Minnesota, and he became the Timberwolves star player in a hurry. But they couldn't surround him with the kind of talent necessary to make it out of the lottery in the Western Conference.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
J.R. Smith is a straight gunner. He's just a guy who wants to shoot every time he touches the ball.
And despite his production, Love's impact was questioned in Minnesota, even at times, Brent, by the Wolves front office.
The idea in Minnesota is they didn't want to commit to the full 5-year max and had Ricky Rubio at the time as the franchise player. And even the whispers after the trade of Kevin Love, you heard a lot of things that might have been unflattering, most of which I don't think were necessarily true. In the end, the trade worked out for both teams. Wiggins got to Minnesota, the Cavs got a star in Kevin Love, and then ended up with a title.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Love with the screen for LeBron. Love trying to break loose. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got 26 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Carroll. Shoots over Crowder, and Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got his second basket of the night.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen for LeBron. Pass to Love. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Thompson. And here's Love from the arc. Levert grabs the miss.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the free throw, no good.
Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Russell with it. He dishes it to Mozgov. Kicks it to Carroll. The three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
Well, he can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw in the contact.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
They set the pick. Pick by Mozgov. Outside Russell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Smith outside. Love right side. Outside Crowder. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Carroll. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Carroll's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
James kicks to Thompson. Love outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. Dish now to Crowder. The fadeaway. Crowder with another miss. Nets trail by 20. Here's LeVert. He's got 8. Here's Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
Free throw good, Russell. And for D'Angelo Russell, the former #2 overall pick in 2015 out of Ohio State. Greg, in your opinion, what makes him so special as a prospect?
I think it's all about his skill level. I mean, the league loves players who can handle, pass, and shoot. And he can do all three at an elite level. And he's not just a stationary shooter. He can hit pull-ups, a very good in-between game as well. Let's just see if he can continue his maturation process.
Now here's James. He's got 26. Thompson right side. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Tristan Thompson not wasting any time having the ball in that situation to get 2.
The drive by Russell. It's tipped. There's a screen. And that one, good. Russell's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thompson passes to Love. In the corner, it's James. The screen from Thompson. Feeds to Love. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 13 points in the game.
Sacrificing his body, Tristan Thompson out there setting some solid screens.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Russell. Screened by Russell. Mozgov's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 20. And the wide open shot from Crowder buries it from 3-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Russell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And they double up James. Love dishes to James. Back to Love. On the wing, Green. Misses the 3. The Nets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Grab with the ball. Now Smith defending. Crab kicks to Dinwiddie. Drops in the tray. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
James outside and finished off by LeBron.
What a burst of speed. LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Dinwiddie passes to Mozgov. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
At the line for your next, Spencer Dinwiddie. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Nets making a change here. Acey's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Shumpert's checked in. Good on both. And here is LeBron. And he has 28 points for the game. Korver with it, picked up by Harris. Korver kicks to James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
How about LeBron's patience there? The defender biting on the pump fake. Hard to stay down. It's LeBron James.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 21. Dinwiddie dishes to Booker. He feeds it to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. And the rejection by Love. To the middle. Harris outside. Harris missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 21. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Back to Shumpert. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Now here's Cram. 8 points for him. Booker is screen on Green. Here's Dinwiddie. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Shumpert. And stolen by Cram. In transition, here come the Nets. Pulls up. Count that one. Crab's got 10 points.
Well, like a gazelle in transition there, Crab with those long, smooth strides. You almost don't realize how fast he's going.
LeBron outside. Back to Love. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland.
One shot.
And that one falls for Love.
Think about Kevin Love coming into the NBA as a post player, eventually becoming a player that shot over 500 threes in a season. Now a great floor spacer and very effective rebounder.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Shumpert against Harris. That one goes in.
Well, Shumpert right now is just locked in. He's not allowing the defense to affect him one way or the other.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Floats one up. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's deflected. Shumpert against Harris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That free throw missing. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And James subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
James, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Now here's Cram. He's guarded closely.
Jump ball, jump ball, jump ball. You two.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Well, Cleveland shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Green, the screen. Shumpert with it. Picked up by Harris. Now here's James. Defense is right there. And it's Green. Missing. Crab kicks to Harris. Green with the block. Shumpert. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Cleveland, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Kyle Korver. Green is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard. Now here is Harris. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Green. Cleveland with the ball. Korver kicks to Wade. Now the feed to Shumpert. Outside Korver. Dishes to Wade. Rebound Brooklyn. Crab from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade dishes to Shumpert. Green, the screen. And Shumpert kicks to Green. Fires for 3. Wade missing again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Dinwiddie kicks to Booker. Harris with it. Now Green defending. Green with the block. Wade outside. Green, the screen. Wade kicks to Frye. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Dinwiddie. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's AC. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Now, here's Wade. He's covered closely. Green kicks to Wade. On the wing, Korver, guarded by Harris. The drive by Green.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
2 shots.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. And Jeff Green drops them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Crab, and he overshot that one, missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And another miss by Cleveland.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Booker up top. There's a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. And that'll be his third foul so far. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kyle Korver. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Grab the pass to Dinwiddie. Booker is screen on Green. Here's Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Here's Wade. He kicks it to Crowder. Pass to Green. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Fry. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And there's a foul called on Alan Crabb. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
So for the Nets, Damari Carroll comes in for Harris. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Green with a screen on Booker. Off the pick. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Wade against Russell. Here's the screen. Here's Crabb. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Showing flashes of his ability. When Crabb's shooting the ball well, he just needs to stay aggressive. He has been tonight.
Outer dishes to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Russell kicks to Booker. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break. Oh!
JR getting up huge that time. What a jam.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Crabb. There's the pick. Clock at 4. Here's AC. No good with the triple. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Outside Crowder. Love with the screen for Wade. To the inside. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Wade.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Nets shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Russell with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Booker. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. They get it back. Wade passes to Crowder. Back to Wade. Love outside. Passes it to Green. Another shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line, the Cavaliers, Jeff Green, taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Quincy Ace. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Booker, and it's LeVert in for Alan Crabb. Zizic is checked in for Cleveland. Calderon comes in for Smith. And Jeff Green drops them both. Here's Russell.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They set the pick. Kicks it to Carroll. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's Allen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over Wade. The Cavaliers pull it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Calderon against Russell. Calderon dishes to Wade. Outside, Green. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And it's Russell missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Crowder. Green with a screen for Crowder. Here's the screen. Again, the miss by Green.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Russell inside. He's guarded by Calderon. Russell kicks to Carroll. Ball stolen. Here's Crowder. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jay Crowder. 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Love comes in for Jeff Green. Smith checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron in for Jose Calderon. So he gets them both. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now, here is Russell. There's the pass to LeVert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jay Crowder. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Crowder. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And you'll hear some say the sleeper of that 2015 draft was Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I mean, a fractured ankle his rookie season limited him to just those 29 games. But when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
And the rejection by James. Deep 2 from Carroll. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Smith outside. He dishes it to Love. Feeds to Smith. Back to James. And stolen by Russell. Here's LeVert, covered by Smith. Took him no time at all on that one. LeVert's got 10 points in just the second half. And Greg, what separates Hollis Jefferson, do you think, as an NBA defender?
You know, physicality, quickness to go along with anticipation. I mean, with his pressure D, he's able to suffocate perimeter players and rack up steals. And don't forget versatility. He's a guy that can guard multiple positions, and that's a huge asset for any team.
And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Lays it up off the glass. LeVert's got 7 points for the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron outside. To the paint. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend LeBron in the screen and roll, because he can fire passes right through the defense and into any gap available.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight, really racked up some assists, and had some pretty sweet passes to go along with it.
Now here's Crowder, shoots over Carroll, and it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Thompson.
That's his second personal foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The screen from Thompson. James against Russell. Shoots from the right block. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 31 points.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.